Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are going to see the how to find the duplicate in an array. So you can find this question on the Geek for Geeks platform, where in the practice section you can find this question. You can also see the URL here. So if you are new to the channel, just hit the like and subscribe button and do share this video as much as possible. So see here, without complicating things further, we are going to start. So for the basically the question is says that we have to find the duplicates of an array. So how hard it will be to find the duplicate of an array? So the first approach is we can make a set. This is my array here. We can make a set. Okay, and after traversing this array, I will put all the elements one by one into my another set, and if the element is repeating, then it will return me false. See here, in this array, the none of the element is repeating, but here in this array 2 3 1 and 2 3, 2 is repeating and 3 is repeating. So the first thing that we can do is we can make a set here, a set, and by traversing this array we will take one element from here, put that in it, second element, put that in it, and third one, put that. But when I reach till here, the index 0 1 2, when I reach index 3 and 4, it will give me, it will return me false. But the disadvantage of that is I have to take a extra space. If I am making a set, then I'm using extra space, but the condition is I don't have to take extra space. So my space complexity will be order of n, and time complexity will also be order of n. So I have to keep these two condition in my mind. So here another condition is, another constraint is, just look at this one here. Here my array element should not be less than 0, and it can be equal to 0 but should not be less than 0, and it should not be more than n minus 1. Okay, so these are the conditions that we have to keep in mind. And another thing is, if you look at here, this question actually came in these companies exam, like Paytm, Zoho, Flipkart, Amazon. These are these questions. So now we are going to solve this. We are using hash map here. We are not going to use hash set because generally it feels like hash map is more easy than any other process. So I'm comfortable in hash map, and I will make sure that you guys also do not get confused in hash map or hash set. So let's start. So first thing what we are going to take is, we are going to do is, let's open a paint here. See, first I am going to give you the approach, how we are going to approach. So here my array is, first array is 2 3, whatever the array that is already given there. Let me write 1 and 2 and 3. This is my array. So if you look at here, 2 3 1 2 3, so here I copied here and pasted here. So this is my array. Then I am going to use the hash map, and it always it generally takes here key value pair. It will return me key value pair, and I will make another list, also array list, because I have to return, in the array list form. Here I am returning two elements, 2 or 3, because 2 or 3 is repeating. So here I will also make a array list, and then there is a function that we are going to use is, that is constant key. And what does it mean? That constant key will take my index. First I will what, let me explain again. So, and after I will code there, so you will be understand really easy. So first thing I will use hash map. So I will take a map, integer map. Okay, okay, then I will take a array list, because I have to return this in a list form. Here it is also, the method name is array list, and it is taking two argument. First one is array, second one is my n. So we will also take array list. Then I will traverse this array. I will traverse my array here. I will traverse this. Okay. Then by using for loop, I will traverse this. this, then I will what do is I will use the contains key function, that will, because hash map will give here a key value pair, so contains key will take argument I, so it will going to return me the repeating index. How I will add +1 in my I. So if there is a element that is 1 that is unique, and if it will occurs, it will there if in this array it occurs that one more element is there that is repeating, so it will get added by 1. So and at last, if my list is going to if my value is going to be greater than 1, then it is repeated, then I know it is repeated. And if my value is not going to be greater than 1, then it is my it is unique in nature. So I want repeated value only, so I will increase it by 1. If the value is repeating, then it will +1 in that value, then I will get the output. So here the first thing is that I'm going to do is first one I will take hash map. So how we are going to take a hash map? See here, I will try to explain it after I write the code. First one, see, my approach will be I will take hash map. So here I am going to take map integer, okay, because everything is integer here. See here, integer, it is also of int data type and it is also of int data type. So here integer, right, and another integer key value, I told you na, integer. So here what we are going to do is, wait, map, now new hash map. So this is how we are going to solve this. This is our first approach, hash map. One h is missing here, it is missing now. Now it is completed. So here arrow, and this is how we are going to take hash map. Generally we use like this, right? So now we are going to do is we are going to take a array list, because it is returning me an list of an array. So array list, then it is also of which data type? Integer data type, integer. You can understand from here also everything is int data type, so you will also take integer data type only, right? So here now I will close this bracket. Now array list, so I will name it as list. You can name it anything here, but list is familiar. Now a new array list, like this we will make a array list similar to the hash map. So till this line you don't have any problem. I hope you guys understand till here. First just look at here, look at in the screen what I am doing. So now I will iterate my array, so I will use a for loop here. Now I'm going to iterate my array. So how we are going to do is int I is equal to not is equal to, I'm iterate like this, I'm iterating my array like this. Why arr? Because my array name is arr. So whatever your array name, you can put it here in the for loop. So now I'm iterating it, and inside my for loop I will give the if uh, my that I told you that I'm going to take the key and add it with 1. So I'm going to take the key here, map dot, I'm going to use this method, map dot contains key, and I'm going to write I here. And then if it found my I, if it found my duplicate, then it will add it with 1, map dot put, okay, here my index, that is I, here map dot get I, it will take the I and add it with 1, right? Now if part is complete, here inside the for loop I will give one if condition. Now I'm going to give the else condition, okay, right? See here, else come what, if what happen if it is not, it does not find, map dot put my I here 1, not 10, 1. Right. Now I will come outside the for loop. For loop start here, end here. So this is my first for loop. This till here, this is my first for loop, and this is my second for loop. For here, what I am going to do is inside this second for loop, what I am going to do is I will take the here map dot, I will use this function, that is entry. I will take integer again. It have you seen the similarities between this and this? You can understand from here. And now I'm going to close this bracket and entry. Here what I'm going to do is I'm going to use entry set, map dot entry set, right? So now inside this for loop I will use again if else. Okay, so if my entry if my entry I'm going to use get value option, get value method, and if it is greater than 1, if it is greater than 1, then add it in my list dot add. If the value is greater than 1, then add it in my list. If it is not, then add -1 in my list, because see here in the question we are adding -1 in my list if the number is not repeating. So here first, if the number is repeating, then add the number in my list. And how we are going to entry dot, we will get the key and then add it, right? So this is how we are going to do this. Now the else part again. If the list is empty, what happen if my list does not contain anything? But this if see this for loop, why do we need this for loop? Why do we need this for loop? Because in this for loop we are going to add the duplicates in my list. The only work this for loop is doing is to adding, by the help of this for loop we are adding the duplicates. So here we added duplicates, so this for loop is of no use. So here come outside the for loop again. So what happen if my list is empty? My list, if a list is not empty, it will be inside the for loop. And now what happen if my list is empty? So what we are going to do is we are going to check the if the list is empty, we are going to use this function. And then if my list is empty, then I will add -1 in it. What I will add -1 in it. So now my code is complete, and then I am going to return my list. Okay, so see here what I did is first I take hash map, second I take make a array list because I have to return all these things in a list. Then I traverse my array. Okay, here what is ARR? This is the name of my array. Now after traversing my array inside the for loop, I get the I want the key pair value that is returning by my hash map. And now if my index get in my index I will add it with 1, and if not I will assign the value as 1, right? Here I am adding the value, but here wait, here I am assigning the value as a 1. So now this for loop work is done. Now the again for second for loop is, this for loop is used for the getting duplicate value. If the if condition is, if my value is greater than 1, it means something is duplicate, something is not unique. So I will add it in my list. If the list is empty, means if nothing is duplicates, where everything is unique, so I will add it with -1. Okay, so now here at last I am returning my list. So just hope this code run. Let's compile and run. So so now yeah, it is not giving me an error. So now we are going to submit this code. Now out of how much test case? 1220. Hit the like and subscribe button and do share this video as much as possible. So bye bye guys, happy learning. Bye bye everyone.